Two. You're welcome for him.
It's okay.
Hello, backseaters.
Happy 14 seconds.
Welcome back to Live on Patrol. This is Under Sheriff Mike Martin, and you are riding along with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office in the fine state of Minnesota, in the capital city of St. Paul. And I am Under Sheriff Mike Martin. I am oversee the Regional Services Division for the police, for the Sheriff's Department. And I have the pleasure of taking you on a ride along today. It is January 29th, Monday, and it's 2:13 p.m. and we are gonna go out and about. It's been a pretty busy morning, although I've been in different meetings, but now I get to break out here. It was mostly sunny, but now some clouds are moving in, and but it's warm. It's 42 degrees right now. The temperature is supposed to be going up, and we will take it for January. Although it's not very good for making ice for the ice fishermen and women, or for the snowmobilers that want some snow and a good solid base. It's been a rough winter for those folks, but it's been pretty mild for the rest of us. And trying to think of this morning, we had one of our most prolific repeat offenders was arrested this morning by our apprehension team, doing a great job assisted by our violent crime enforcement team. They got him in a car with 2 guns and a half a pound of meth, I think it said, and he had a couple of warrants out of Ramsey County, so we're pretty happy about that. He's one that needs to be off the streets. And what else? We've had a couple of stolen cars that have been out and about. The CAT team got in a chase earlier with a stolen car, and we're assisted by, sounded like Maplewood and maybe the State Patrol, and we're able to pit that car and take the driver into custody. So it's been relatively busy for a Monday morning.
I'll be alright.
We are, by the way, westbound on University Avenue right now, right behind the Minnesota State Capitol. Gentleman in front of me looks a little confused by the detour. I don't blame him. If you're not from around here, it's hard to know which roads go through. So I am monitoring what's going on with the CAT team quietly on my shoulder mic, so they can talk freely and I don't have to mute you or turn them off. That way we know what's going on if they get into something good. And yeah, we are still monitoring and scanning probably 12 channels right now. All three of the channels in St. Paul, all three of the Ramsey County channels, the statewide channels, the metro-wide channels. And so if something kicks off,
Undersheriff Mark is live, if she didn't know.
we should be able to hear it. I'm just got to turn my
Copy that.
scan off on that channel. I'm monitoring on my shoulder, but it should not be going out over live.
Copy.
So we just got to be careful about the private channel that we use to talk to each other, because oftentimes they're in the middle of following someone or checking addresses, and they'll mention names and juvenile names that we don't want to be out there. So got to make sure we're not giving the bad guys any head start. We're northbound on Rice Street. I'm gonna check around this building up here where we often recover stolen vehicles, here at 800 Rice. Just looking to see here if we have any. That one belongs here. Not seeing anything. I've been down this road enough times to know which cars belong here and which ones don't. It's kind of sad. But after a while, it gets ingrained in our head after we run vehicles to see if any of them are stolen. And we go by the same addresses and the same blocks quite often. So we're on Sycamore now. We're going to head over here, and then we'll go north on Jackson. I don't mind the bad guys knowing where I am. I just don't want them to know where the cat team is, because I'm in this black Tahoe that you're riding in the back of. We're not probably going to sneak up on anybody that doesn't know that it's a squad, but we still managed to get the work done. For any of you, I know Pat Scott posted on Thursday that he wasn't going to go live because he had court. Good news, he was acquitted, so they let him go, and he'll be back. I'm just kidding, obviously. Pat was there to testify, but so he couldn't do his normal live that he likes to do when he gets gets a chance on Thursdays, but we were out on Friday night. Wasn't too busy considering how nice the temperatures were, but I actually talked to some friends over at Minneapolis, and they said that they were surprisingly slow too, which for them means a couple shootings and a murder. But you know, it's sad to see what's going on over there. Minneapolis is definitely suffering from a lack of leadership, starting at the top on public safety issues. And unfortunately, their crime stats show that that's the case. So we're at Maryland on Jackson northbound. I'm just gonna run quick through the Foundry parking lot. Kind of surprising to see vehicles here this early. Just checking on folks and making sure everybody's good. I think I've talked about this before, but the Foundry bar was one of the few that stayed open later hours when COVID hit, and therefore they got a pretty good loyal following, and it seems like their business has been really good since then.
I'll be out at the address of my call trying to make contact.
So I want to thank everyone for taking the time to come and ride along. There's plenty of room in the back seat, so make sure you share this with your friends. And if you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe so that you get notified when we do go live, because we sometimes will go live off schedule.
133. 133. The GOA 7158 calling cancel.
We are westbound on Arlington at Sylvan, and we're going to be coming up to Rice here pretty soon. We'll just make a short trip up here. The Washington Technology Magnet School is up here, and about this time of day they should start probably releasing some of the kids for the day.
Was there a report taken on this and just pictures are needed, or what needs to be done here?
499.
499?
For this 141 McBowl Street, do squads need to take pictures, or what are they needed to go out for?
I would assume to take the report. If there's damage to it as evidence, we need pictures.
For a little bit up into, on the left hand side is the city of Roseville, on the right hand side is the city of Maplewood as we go north, and on the left up here is a county park, McCarran's Lake Park, and interestingly all different.
Washington County South has Trooper 9 overhead looking for some vehicle. I don't know any details though.
Why is it on there? So the State Patrol helicopter's up looking for a vehicle. We don't know the details yet, but I'm sure Patrick Scott will get those details and get them to us, or else someone else will. So we'll keep scanning. If something good pops up, obviously, if we're close, we'll hop on it. Otherwise, I'll turn it up so at least you can listen to it. I'm going to go down here and drive through the lot of Joe's Sporting Goods, my favorite sporting goods place in Ramsey County. If you hunt or fish or ski, cross-country ski, this is the place to be. So, it's looking pretty calm here. And I see one of our county squads is here, which means there's most likely someone working off duty here, protecting them from thieves and shoplifters, and which are thieves, but one of the good things at Joe's is they have some great sales right now. They're closing out all their winter, most of their winter clothing and stuff, and gloves and hats, and so you can get some pretty good deals there. Hold on, I gotta mute you for just a minute. right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Every once in a while we got to mute you because we have to talk about something that's not public.
Wait for me.
I'll be calling back down the region.
Have the regions 14 days a day.
Business here. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm just gonna give up because I can't listen to all the radios, answer the phones and the texts and whatnot. But what I learned is what you just saw, which is I just sometimes need to pull over and be safe and text, get it done with. So we're south now on 35E in the Twin Cities here in Minnesota. I-35 splits to 35 East and 35 West. We're on East right now, which goes around the city of St. Paul or through the city. And 35W goes through the city of Minneapolis. So I saw somebody posted, how did Bob get blood on his shirt? His wife Chris posted a memory of that night. He was assisting St. Paul PD in breaking up a domestic assault, and as they were walking out, it sounds like the suspect elbowed him in the nose and broke his nose and got a lot of blood on his uniform shirt. So he ended up surviving it fine, and they were able to protect the victim and get the suspect into custody. And he showed true Sheriff Bob Fletcher style, leading from the front, going in and doing what he had to do to get people safe, protect the victim, and assist the St. Paul officers. And sometimes when you do that, you unfortunately risk getting injured. But that's why we train and why we do what we do. We're now on the east side of St. Paul. Change my channels here. So that's channel St. Paul channel 3. And we are eastbound on Maryland. I'm going to go north on Westminster. This is another area where we recover a lot of stolen vehicles. Used to be a couple of our prolific thieves lived right over on this area, but I don't believe they're, I think one of them might still be living here, but the others have moved. So I know there's a bunch of garbage coming through on the comments. I could see it. Unfortunately, we're victims of bots that come through, and from time to time, haters that are posting. They don't like the fact that we're out here keeping you safe and keeping the good citizens safe, and they have nothing better to do than to post hateful stuff. So just ignore them, and we have admins that will help clean up some of that stuff. As you can hear, it's relatively quiet on the radio right now, but that could change any minute. I'm going to go in here kind of through the back way into a parking lot of an apartment building where we've had some stolen cars recovered. As a matter of fact, one time when we were live, I think we recovered a stolen that they were stripping here in the parking lot while we were live.
Okay. 1 for 1. 16 LV. Was walking by an email with
That day, one of our good friends and supporters of the sheriff's office, Charlie Guttrell from White Bear Lake Superstore, was out riding along with us and got to see firsthand what the cat team does. He's been a big supporter, donor to our youth programs and some of the other work that we do.
You can send me that also.
Transferring non-adult male ability. Starting now it's 20. 1441. Clear report, please.
We are up on Arlington here, just going eastbound from Westminster. We're on the east side of St. Paul in Ramsey County in Minnesota. For those of you who may have just tuned in, I'm Mike Martin. I'm an undersheriff, which is for the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. An undersheriff is responsible for running a division within the Sheriff's Office. I run the Regional Services Division, which includes the CAT team, the Intel team, Central Investigations Unit, the Violent Crime Enforcement Team, the Apprehension Unit, and
44, go ahead.
the SWAT team and the mobile response
Address to number
team,
107.
which responds to
Kathy, what's our
assist
report?
with crowd control or civil unrest details. So we're south now on Edge.
Her daughter is attempting to get out of a motor vehicle.
Edgewood, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain. Edgerton. I wanted to say Edgewood, but I knew it was wrong. I've only been on this street thousands of times. So
person may arrive during mileage 21. 1445.
Five two three.
523.
523. Clear this advised with 539. Can you log me out, please?
we're eastbound on Maryland. There's a guy back there who's, I don't know if he's playing air guitar or if he's dancing, but I think we need to go back and look at him. Just make sure he's good to go. But I don't know if he was just dancing in the window, playing air guitar, or if there's something else going on there. But we're gonna go check.
You can send me a Band-Aid.
Oh, it looks like he's moved on to the bus stop, so
4441.
now he's in the street. But he looks fine.
Tango 55, so we're at 1774.
I think he was just dancing.
For DOC, homeless male sleeping in the back, refusing to leave. We're sleeping at the address, refusing to leave.
That was my copy.
Entertaining himself in the window. So we're gonna go south here on Arcade. That gentleman looks like he's just having a good day. He's in a good mood, dancing. He's at the bus stop now, dancing. But the fact that he stops every once in a while and kind of smiles tells me he's not under the influence or having other issues. He's just having fun. So That's what we like to see. On Friday, I know earlier in the night we were watching a party spot that was some of our most prolific car thieves. We're having a birthday party for one of them, and I know that you as the backseaters probably caught some of our conversation about that. I think Pat may have even talked about it openly, but the minute we went off the air, and it has nothing to do with that, but there were shots fired at that place. Multiple shots fired, people scrambling all over. Thank God no one was hit, but that's why we were watching that location, is because we thought that someone might drive by, some rivals, and take the opportunity to shoot at them or retaliate for past issues. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So,
Copy 1683 Klein Street, they want to hang up. It's going to be within 25 meters by 1450.
We are at Minnehaha Avenue on the east side here. I'm going to go
7220, I'll be
east. We had a little bit of a break this late morning and went to Tom Reed's. And even though it's Kebab Monday, is chicken kebab day at Tom Reed's, and they're unbelievable. The other two guys I was with had that, and I had the salad bar, but as always, we got good service from Chris there, and a tremendous meal. He said that it was really busy with the football games and the hockey this weekend, and the Winter Carnival. I don't know what's up with this guy over here, but he just jumped the fence and he's yelling out loud. Now he looks like he's kind of jogging down the street. So I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on him here. Yeah, he looks like he's all good.
$59.31. Right. We got a number for DOC, the lower plaza.
He's still running down the sidewalk, so I'll give him some credit. He looked a little anxious or upset about something, but now he's just jogging down the sidewalk. So what better way to work out your anger than take a little jog? Sure, not a lot going on the radio right now, but We're gonna go north on Johnson Parkway. If you remember, maybe
Copy out
3
Asian, 1454.
Fridays ago, there was a young man in a car passed out here in the Speedway parking lot. And when the officers approached the car, they could see he had a gun in his lap and some drug paraphernalia. They were able to, after quite a while, safely take him into custody and without any incident or anyone getting hurt. That is a very, very risky situation when someone's passed out behind the wheel of the car's still running, and the person has a gun in their lap, and you don't know what's going to happen when you wake them up or if they're going to wake up. It took him a long time to snap out of it, and but oftentimes they have a startled reflex, and which can lead them to drive off quickly or do something else rash. So St. Paul did an unbelievable job on that. Took a lot of time, very deliberate about how they moved forward, and I was impressed with the work that they did at that scene.
Transfer medical call over at 2030 Lee Avenue. This line's overheating and you're male having a hard time catching their breath. Information at 1452.
We're gonna go east on Phelan here and then circle around up by the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and see what's going on over here. It's a busy little area. Interestingly, I haven't even seen anybody driving crazy or anything yet, so it could just be a calm afternoon, or it could be the calm before the storm. This is the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, which is our state investigative agency led by Superintendent Drew Evans, and just a tremendous guy.
I'm going to be at 151 Capitol View for a PIC.
They do a ton of work for agencies across the state. First off, they are the state crime lab. They process drugs, they process DNA evidence, fingerprints, you name it. They also act as an investigative agency for homicides and shootings, serious crimes that occur outstate where there aren't the investigative resources. They're also the crime lab in those situations. We use them as a crime lab for our homicides if we have a serious incident, and they also investigate use of force, use of deadly force by officers, officer-involved shootings, that kind of stuff. So we're lucky to have them. They do a really good job, and like I said, we're lucky to have them as partners.
Roseville exterior off duty until 1900. Pulse is 166 away.
heading towards the city of Maplewood, another Ramsey County suburb. Maplewood has their own police department. I know I say some of this stuff every time I'm live, but I know there are a lot of people who don't see us every time, or people that are new to the back seat, and so I try to give some basic info. Maplewood
medical call 3030 Southbound Drive
has their own police department, and Chief Brian Beardeman is their chief, and he does a great job. We have members of the Maplewood Police Department on our violent crime enforcement team, as well as on our SWAT team and negotiators, and Maplewood provides the medics for our SWAT team. We went from being bright and sunny this morning to cloudy. Now I'm getting some raindrops on my windshield. We can't have that. Although I will say a little bit of rain to clean the salt and the sand off the roads is nice in the winter, but this drizzle isn't going to do that. So we're going by Aldrich Arena. See if our buddies are out here today. I don't know if they're in school. They might be in school. I don't see them out there, but we have some young kids that are always out waving to us in the afternoon, but they're probably in school, which is a good place for them. City of Maplewood. I don't know, I'm having so many stumbles today. Not used to seeing motorcycles go by on January 29th, but hey, why not when it now says 48 degrees on my dashboard. So I have had people text me, message me, and ask me about the charging of Trooper Londegren, state trooper who was charged for using deadly force on a stop of a wanted individual.
Craig, that might be it right there.
Just so you know, I don't think...
I just didn't know if that turned around in front of Fantasy Gifts in the liquor store off 7. Was turning around for a LPR hit. I just had the same hit. Stolen Dodge Ram. Foxtrot, Delta 146 in the last unoccupied and actually DOT at this point.
So I don't think it's appropriate for me to talk about a case that's pending, and I don't want to say anything that's would jeopardize his case. What I can say is you know,
335, where was that last one?
it's important that people vote. Vote for county attorneys. Vote for someone who shares your same views about crime and justice and the safety of our neighborhoods. I once saw a post that said that the mayor of Jaws, the mayor in Jaws, was still the mayor in Jaws 2. That's why it's important to vote in your local elections. You have to, it's so important that you vote for people who support public safety. And do I believe there are times when law enforcement officers need to be charged? Absolutely. But that should be limited to when they break the law and are acting in bad faith and those type of things. But just remember how important it is to vote. It does matter who your mayor is. It does matter who your city council is. It does matter who your county attorney is and who your governor is. They make decisions that can either undermine public safety or support public safety. And we're in an era where we need people who support public safety. So I'm talking, I'm on a soapbox, but let's remember that when you vote. Find out how the candidates feel about the police. Find out how they feel about public safety. If they want to be your county attorney, find out, are they someone who's going to cut a break to murderers? Use the power of their office to go after police officers or that are their political rivals. It's just it's gotten out of hand and we need to get it back. We're in Maplewood. I'm gonna go north on South Lawn Drive here, go check another spot where we get a lot of stolen vehicles coming in and out. We're right by Maplewood Mall.
Coming down a Cockney Rock. $41.90. 45. I'll be cleared for it and on PT.
Good family.
traffic. 80 traffic. 8th Avenue and 7th Street, West Minnesota, John, Nora, Mary, 507. ASAPs. 2261 will be cleared, GOE. 27 on a copy updated cancel. No review receipt.
2700.
So the radio's picking up a little bit here. We were just laughing this morning about a standoff we had with the SWAT team in the parking lot here by the Maplewood Mall, of a small strip mall that's on the same block, and guy was in an RV camper basically, and got in a chase with the police, and I forget what he was wanted for, but it was a felony level deal. Pulled in there and wouldn't come out of the camper, and it was super cold. It was one of those days where it was like 10 below zero actual temperature, plus it was windy, and I was fortunate enough to be in the command post, so I gave all my cold gear to one of the SWAT operators that was going out on the
4440. I'll send you over to the
outside on the perimeter, and
for a test that occurred 25 minutes ago.
but
Suspect on RAMSEY.
the guy just would not come out of that RV even after, we were able to disable it so that they couldn't run anymore, so he didn't have a heater, and they used tear gas on the inside, and the guy was so high he just wasn't feeling anything. So it was the first SWAT call out that I had as the commander or the undersheriff overseeing the SWAT team here. We do have Commander Ryan O'Neill, whose rank is commander, that is in charge of the SWAT team. My job is to represent the sheriff's office interest and kind of a check and balance between the tactical operators and the negotiators when there's a SWAT call out. But that was a cold one.
New message.
So we just got a new message from somebody who's wanted for domestic assault.
235 on each one.
Driving a white 2018 Cadillac Escalade. So if we see that, I got the plate, but I don't want to put it out since it's a domestic assault. But if we see it, we will be stopping that.
4455.
4459.
Chris Claus report, and I will leave that to Edward.
Traffic 2580. White Bear, Cycle Bus. And 33. Check for any available Maplewood CSO.
$4502. I'm not available at the moment.
Thank you.
So there's a pending stolen vehicle from Maplewood Mall.
4502.
It is a 2013 Hyundai Elantra.
And can you show me an admin using the PDF the address?
It doesn't list the color on it. Vehicle colors unknown. That was stolen out of the parking lot there. The plate's Frank Tom X-Ray 808. There's a pending stolen. Why is that coming over here?
5979.
I thought I took that off the scan list, but I didn't.
It's taken the last 10 or so. John County, 61.
Affirmed.
Copy that.
Sorry, folks. I had to take I thought I had taken that off a scan, that channel, but I did not. And so when I was going to air that to the CAT team so they see it, they came over. So, but Pat's repeating it. So if you see that vehicle, Frank Tom X-Ray 808, call 911 and let the police know. Don't try to do anything yourselves.
8295 right.
Too dangerous.
And 8297, same traffic.
5185, clear traffic. I'll take the motor vehicle up 79.
So they called it in. It was impending. A Roseville squad is going to be taking that report. It looks like the lady was in shopping and came out and her vehicle's gone. So they will take the report. It will get entered into our statewide national system. So if someone runs the plate, it'll come up as a stolen vehicle. And once that information is in there, it will be sent out countywide.
$52.84 out, $52.80. $52.84.
Go ahead.
We'll take medics to the stage in the area. Fire's not needed.
So we're back on southbound on White Bear Avenue, and but I'm going to cut over here on Highway 36 and take a different route since we just came up this way. Maybe we could pretend to be a state trooper and do something on the highway. Those men and women grateful for their willingness to
1975.
come out and stand on the side of a highway and do the things that they do and put themselves in danger. So shout out to all the troopers out there. I know we have some backseaters that are state police or state troopers in other states as well. Thanks for what you do.
9273. 7175 is going to be for a welfare check for 2196 12th Street for make shows left open overnight. Eyes and south driveway. Never saw the subject history of occupation. White male, late 60s, 70s, 5'9", 5'10", medium foot. At 1520. There's information that corresponds to the call at 1282 Pearl Street. This is for a 9-month male who is definitely experienced. Information at 1520.
So we're westbound 36. I think I'm going to go south
Code 4.
Highway 61 back into the east side of St. Paul. A little bit of a different route than we took before.
2573.
Case number 016598.
So we're going right by Keller Regional Park here, Keller Lake. There's folks out there ice fishing, so I'm going to pull up. For those of you who aren't from crazy Minnesota, I'm going to try to get to a point where I can show you.
Disregard.
Animal control on 3.
Some folks here.
Go ahead.
Could you send an officer to the headquarters front parking lot? A woman has a lost dog in her car that she found up at Hardy and she wants to turn over.
I think I'm confusing this guy and this Infinity, but hopefully you could see the guy way out there ice fishing in the middle of Keller Lake.
Are you
It's a
requesting
good place to
animal control there?
ice fish for panfish.
Disregard.
Just a reminder, if you get a chance, share this live stream with your friends and subscribe on YouTube. I like to watch it on YouTube when I'm at home and not actually working. I like it on the bigger screen, but a lot of people watch it on their phone. But the whole idea is to educate you about what we do, how we work, how we think, the decisions that we make. It's something that Sheriff Fletcher started over 3 years ago to try to build some better understanding between the community and the sheriff's office as to what we actually do day to day and how we interact with people, how we make decisions. And I know I've had a lot of people tell me that they really appreciate it because they get to see the inside of police work and especially when Bob and Pat ride together, or Pat rides with me, or when the cat team rides with each other, and so you can hear the discussions, the conversations that go on. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, about half those conversations are about food. Who has the best Juicy Lucy, who has the best pizza, all that kind of stuff, because for some reason cops like food.
Information is about going to talk to the driver of West University Hamlin. Currently driving eastbound University. Hotel Alpha Lima X-ray. Hotel Alpha Lima Echo X-ray. The black Mazda CX-5. Swerving and speeding. Information at 1526.
So there's a report of a drunk driver that's on University at Hamlin. That's way far away from where we are, so I have a feeling he will get pulled over long before we would ever get there.
5286 and right in.
Updated location, Jeremy.
So we're now Highway 61, turns into Arcade when you get into the city of St. Paul. So we are on Arcade now, coming by Johnson High School, home of the Governors. I wonder if any governors actually ever went to Johnson High School, and then became state governors. That's a good trivia question. I know a lot of governors have become
listed vehicle is going to be Juliet Hotel Echo.
Police officers and firefighters.
Surety is going to be great colors. Listed party Therese Johnson. All the victims' vehicles through Brooklyn Center, resulting in attempted forced entry in their vehicle. Firearms were seen in the waistband, but not used. Information at 1527.
Maybe I should go to that barbershop, the A1 Cuts barbershop. They have mohawks. I don't really have enough hair to do a mohawk, though. I could do like a Mr. T mohawk, maybe. Only shorter. Or Chuck Liddell. Oh, somebody says Wendy Anderson went to Johnson High School. And yes, Wendell Anderson did become a governor in the state of Minnesota. They called him Wendy Anderson. Great governor. So there we go. We got our answer. He was on, if I believe, I may be wrong, but I think he was on the cover of, it was either Time or Life magazine, talking about what a great place Minnesota is, holding up a fish. So there we go. You learn something new every day.
Right.
And today you learned
If fire was there, they can cancel.
Governor Wendell Anderson went to Johnson High School, home of the Governors. So I wonder if they were the governors before Wendy Anderson. Or if because of him they became the governors. Oh man, that's a tough one. I'm pretty sure no Cougars ever went to Como High School. Okay, maybe they're Cougars now, but they weren't at the time. So, little play on words there. But I don't think any of the animals ever went there. And again, the backseaters come through. Time Magazine, August of 73, Governor Wendell Anderson.
Take a number for a DLC, clear out dispersion. City.
I met Wendell Anderson once when I was a bag boy at Byerly's grocery store. So he couldn't have been more gracious. I'll tell you, if you ever want to meet famous people, be a carry-out or bag groceries and carrying out people's groceries at Byerly's. I'm telling you, I met more famous people when I was working there. Kent Herbeck lived out just past our store out in, I think it was in Excelsior, Minnetonka, maybe Wayzata at the time, but he would come in with his wife and would joke around with us while she went shopping. Randall McDaniel would come in. Muriel Humphrey Brown, Hubert Humphrey's wife, would come in. Trying to think of
2414.
Johnny Blanchard, who played for the New York Yankees.
He sent me an off-duty at Joe's.
Would come in. You name it. We'd get a lot of fun people that would come in, and they were always very gracious, with the exception of one Minnesota Viking who was the most miserable human being that I've ever interacted with. Well, one of them, who lived across the street and was a pain in the neck, treated everybody horribly, which told me everything I needed to know about him.
15-year-old female outside the building who hit her and took her shoes and broke her phone. Maybe in the building, unknown. Suspect was wearing a white shirt and gray pants. 15 minutes away.
360 copy.
So
1536.
we're southbound on Payne. On the east side here, just passing Morelli's and Urusso's. Morelli's Deli, great place. Urusso's, good Italian food. This is a great little strip here in St. Paul. Got the Minnesota Music Cafe coming up, which we talked about on Friday night. There was live music going on there. The famous brownstones where the smartest man in the sheriff's office used to live. By far the most famous person that's ever lived in those. Definitely not as famous as John Lennon, who lived in a brownstone also. But that wasn't in St. Paul.
Can you put me on an animal complaint at Villa Park?
Well, we got a car that's in a hurry here. So, we're going to find out why he's in such a hurry. Came flying up behind me and then flew around his deal is.
We gotta assist vehicle is located. I'll take them pending medical.
Dang it. Just run the plate here
New
real
message.
quick.
New message. New message.
We'll see, but the registered owner is much older than the guy driving, I think.
Forty-four, 41. Hold on. Under the mountains where the German Shepherd is going to be chasing after a new cop and his grandson in the park. Is there an available squad that can back up 4441 for this possibly aggressive dog? Look for an available vehicle squad to back up 4441.
Alright. Well, I'm going to run this young man here. It's his brother's car. He believes that his license is expired, or I mean is, I'm sorry, revoked or suspended.
Caller says someone tried to kill
I'm gonna run him.
They had him in a headlock. No weapons involved.
See if he's got any
The
warrants.
school bus, comp 16, brothers 14. They'll be waiting outside.
Gave me a
787
Minnesota
Foundry.
ID card, so
Suspect got off the bus at the first stop. Unable to explain further, except that it's a high school student named Yaku, black male, tall.
Copy, Yaku. Twin Road.
New message.
22.
New message.
173, okay, good.
interestingly, he told me that
173, we're 10-8. Thank you, sir.
he was shot last fall.
New
And
message.
4455.
he showed me his hand where he had been shot.
We're going over to 41.
And there's a court order attached to his name saying that the other gentleman who shot him has a restraining order to stay away from him, basically a protective order. So see what we got here. Oh, I'm code 4. Thanks. St. Paul squad stopped, rolled up, and to make sure I was all right. And I gave him the 4 fingers, meaning I'm good. So I'm gonna... He doesn't have any warrants or wants. I think I'm gonna cut him a break here, since I'm sure you guys don't want to see me doing paperwork. I'm going to have him pull in the lot right here and park, and have someone with a license come get him, and then I'll just send him a ticket in the mail. So he seemed very nice and cooperative. So and he's only got one prior offense that he didn't pay a ticket on time, so he got revoked and then suspended, and never cleared up his license, but he obviously paid the ticket or he'd have a warrant. So So here's the deal. It doesn't do any good for me to tow his brother's car. Then his brother ends up getting jammed with the fee for the tow. So I'm just watching him while he pulls in a lot here and parks, and I told him to call his brother and have him come get him, and he's parked. So seemed like a nice young man. So
1930 Burns on a noise complaint. Caller heard yelling coming from an apartment 20 to 30 minutes ago. Was no longer on scene.
Copy.
1542.
continuing. We're westbound on University here into the Central District, and we're right behind Regents Hospital. We're gonna come back up here and check out Rice Street again and see how it is. Looks like it must be shift change at the hospital because there's a lot of people in scrubs crossing the street there. Thank you, nurses and healthcare workers, for what you do. Serving our communities, especially the ones that are there at Gillette Children's Hospital, who do such a tremendous job with the young kids that are suffering from life-threatening illnesses. So it's funny when I was thinking about this earlier today when I went through the academy at the Minneapolis Police Department. And for those of you who don't know me, I did 25 years there and was retired for a few years, still doing a lot of training for police across the country and working emergency management for the University of Minnesota. Then when Sheriff Fletcher was elected over here, he asked me to come work for him, and I agreed, and it's been a tremendous opportunity. I've been over here now for,
What's your status?
I think, going on 6 years, 5 years, 5.5 years. I don't know. I can't count anymore. But when I went through the academy at Minneapolis, the academy instructors would tell you, well, when you get out and you hit the street, all of your FTOs and the old veteran officers, they're going to tell you, forget everything you learned in the academy, because you're going to really learn what's going on out on the street. And they'd say, well, don't do that, though, because we're teaching you everything you need to know. Well, I've learned now that really 99% of what I've learned, I learned when I hit the street, and how to interact with people, how to make decisions and use discretion and actually help people and not make things worse, and all those fancy little holds that they taught you generally don't work. If you really got to fight with somebody, it's going to be a fight, and it's too bad, but that's the way it is. I've learned my lesson. I spent about 2 or 3 years breaking bones and fighting with people because I didn't realize it was a lot easier to not fight and to talk to people and take your time, and then if you have to fight to win. So I was just thinking about that today, about what you learn in the academy versus the reality of the street. Let these two young men cross the crosswalk. They were kind enough to wait for me, and in the city of St. Paul, motorists have to yield to the people in the crosswalk.
4333, they're at the Four Seasons Park. Could have been the north end. Morning.
So, and I also learned throughout my career that every police agency is different. It doesn't matter how they operate; it's different. I've had the fortunate training. Police from Galax, Virginia, in the mountains of Virginia, to the Navajo Indian Reservation, to Warm Springs Indian Reservation, to the LAPD and Boston PD, and every agency has a different culture and a way they do things, and their relationship with their citizens is different. And so there's really no way, other than learning the state laws and the case law and forms and things you need to know. You get your real lesson once you hit the street, and I would argue it takes at least 5 years to be comfortable knowing what you're doing and making good, mature decisions.
Male yelling in the background, probably for officer in front. I've heard someone yell, "Stop hitting the girl." $5286 back. Brother kicked since left.
So when you see me make decisions on traffic stops or when we're out on things, that's 30 plus years of experience judging people, judging character. Like this young man I just pulled over, I could tell you within 30 seconds that he was a good kid who probably grew up in a bad situation and who isn't a bad guy. Northbound on Dale here. I'm just gonna go north for a little bit and then cross over on Maryland Avenue when I get up here by what's the name? I should know the name of that. Connie's Cone and Cup, or Cup and Cone, or something like that, which looks really good, but I've never been there. drove by. I forgot to give you a shout out today, Tara, when I went by Maplewood Mall. Tara, one of our longest term backseaters. Works at the Sustainable Safari in Maplewood Mall. Hopefully, she still does.
Can you put the current call on the pending? 5-5 and myself will have to switch slots for the transport team in Woodbury.
That's 16 seconds.
4333.
15 seconds.
Drive by Elmer's Cemetery on the right here, and then across the street is the Roseville Cemetery.
You need the address to 393 Highway number 304.
For the male walking up and down the street shouting at random people in there. 15 seconds.
4481. Clear report, all passenger 3.
Actually, that's the Temple of Aaron Cemetery across the street, and then right up here is the Roseville Cemetery. I don't know, like, there must have been like a bunch of empty land here, and they just started building cemeteries. I don't know.
4463.
It's kind of interesting. Looks like there's a medical call here. You can see the Roseville Fire and EMS are out at this dental center. See, this is why I'm afraid of the dentist. There's 2 ambulances. They're taking out 2 gurneys. I think that's what you call them. At the dental center. This is why I'm afraid of the dentist. Wow. These 2 cars didn't really stay in their own lanes. At each other, but they look like they split up back there, so.
Clear court, can you put me on a team on an assist system set?
We just passed Larpenteur and Lexington. Heading westbound.
single circuit pending CDP.
Now we're entering into the city of Falcon Heights.
1201 West Clark.
Falcon Heights is also
Attempting to steal a Great Keys.
adjacent to the Minnesota State Fairgrounds.
Ready. Second admin number at D-Boy 2 in Hamlin, clear to assist.
I don't know why I keep coughing. I know I'm not sick. It's just dry and here in my car, and I gotta keep the windows up so there's not too much noise.
Yep, I'll be coming in the area.
We're gonna go northbound here on Snelling, and we'll leave Falcon Heights, and we will go into the city of Roseville, and we're gonna come by Harmar Mall. Working our way north. I really appreciate everyone hanging with. For those of you who maybe just turned in, I'm Mike Martin. I'm an undersheriff with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office in the state of Minnesota and the county of Ramsey. We started out in St. Paul and have worked our way around to a couple of the suburbs, and we are now in the city of Roseville, Minnesota, home of one of the coolest in the state, the John Rowe and the Harmar Superstar. I still don't know why he's the Harmar Superstar, but apparently he is. Mute for a minute here.
report for protection kick out.
Sorry about that. I had to
So if you can give us a check in, please.
talk to something about the something that's going on right now. Trying to keep the cat teams busy as always, sneaking around like cats do, tiptoeing around looking for bad guys. Snelling here, leaving Roseville and coming into Arden Hills. Arden Hills is one of our contract.
Broken rear window and damage to the steering column. Wheeling unit 023.
These kids were trying to break into a car over
northwest from Roseville into the woods
by where we were just driving through. Trying to steal a car, but we're unsuccessful at it.
northwest from Roseville into the wooded area. Uh, 13 to 14-year-old black male, black jacket, blue jeans, black and yellow shoes, and 13 to 14-year-old black male, light blue hoodie, light blue jeans, white shoes. I think he's got green patches on his jeans. GOA. After that, 21 to 54.
Property closed at office regarding that unit. Closed middle waiting in the entryway, letting people in. 526. And Johnson Cook Livery from Kansas. Signal left.
So we're going to head north here on Snelling. Still in Arden Hills, up by our patrol station. And see if anything kicks off on our way.
That column, Falcon Heights, early as Roseville. now.
53, confirm the site auto theft on David John Henry 863 at 1262 Rose Vista.
Give me a second.
David John Henry 863. Suburban northbound Delwood from Roma.
So we're gonna head north here on Hamlin, which dead ends into our patrol station here in Arden Hills, and that way I can get some gas and take care of some other business that I have to do. But I really appreciate all of you watching and riding along today. I Friday, but maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
An assistant need all copies. Float down to home.
But I really appreciate your hanging around, and thank you for being backseaters. Remember to be kind to each other and the other people that you come into contact with. Keep in mind that everyone you meet is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. So, thank you for everything you do to support us. Like a bingo board and some commentary that takes over the screen. You're on a page that's basically hijacked our live stream. That is some people that are detractors of the sheriff's office who have taken over the feed. As the sheriff said earlier, if you haven't done so already, share this feed with your friends. Subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, I've had a couple people say to me that there is like a bingo board and some commentary that takes over the screen. If that happens when you're on YouTube, you're on the wrong link. That is some people that are detractors of the sheriff's office who have taken over the feed. So block that feed and go back to Live on Patrol Ramsey County. You will see the link when we are live, and go to that one because you have a bad link and you're on a page that's basically hijacked our live stream.
Yeah, we'll check the address. 5974.
On Lauderdale here and see if maybe it's busier over on the east side. Actually, maybe we'll drop down.
Donnie on credit card, Donnie.
On Jackson here.
Tommy or Donnie?
Don Rindle. Mark Winkle. You see got the chip reader at 5 South? I believe there's one here. Okay. I'm in Rose. This wasn't Roseville.
So these two gentlemen, two deputies, are talking about getting a chip reader. That's the reader that allows.
There's too much politics in the world, right? I mean, they would never swear at the cops.
Bob, you guys was politics.
We're the good guys.
Fuck no, you was never a good guy. I ain't scared of you. You ain't got shit on me. Crooked as scoliosis.
Oh, that hurts my back. So we're going up to the Foundry here. Looks like they got a busy night at the Foundry. I know Mike was up here a little earlier. We're like the mermaid. We go where the people are. Right? I wanna be where the people are. Laughing and joking and da-da-da-dee-dee. A lot of cars here.
A lot of cars.
Special hot lunch today at the Foundry. Well, not many people standing outside smoking tonight. It's a little cold.
A little cold.
Another Escalade.
No, that's a Chevy.
Oh, that's a Suburban.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's made by General Motors.
It's the same car.
General Motors.
Mess with the lights a little bit.
Oh, somebody's blocking the exit there. Gentlemen!
Fuck you, I know you, and I'm grown.
Nephew?
That's the Rev.
That's my uncle. Hi, Bob.
We're just trying to keep you safe, that's all.
No problem, I'm safe. I'm 50.
Well,
You told me I'd die at 19. Yeah. Hope it's on your live.
Well, we are on live right
50.
now. You're on, huh?
I'm 50.
Well, you look good. That's the good news.
You do too.
You look good. You look good.
What's
Say
up,
hi,
Unc?
say hi to
What's going on, nephew?
What's up with it?
You got it. Good to see you, boy.
I'm chilling. I'm out here.
Did you see the article in the paper about Unc? 2 days ago, there was a big article in the
I
paper
don't read
about
the
it.
paper. I sold the house on Selby, and I'm not here no more.
Oh, really? Where you living? What's your...
I won't tell you.
Ah, no.
You've been on me since I was 13.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a good kid. We didn't need to be
No,
on you.
Bob. No, you, Leonard. I don't want to name drop right
Leonard?
now.
Leonard?
You know, Pat Scott. You know, your partner.
Yeah, well, Pat Scott probably was on you. You know, I will give you that.
You know, y'all was on me, but you never called me for nothing.
No. Well, we were on Andre. We were on Star Wars, too, but now he works
I
for
don't
us.
know who that is. Oh, damn. Now he works for y'all.
Yeah.
Damn. That is bullshit. Are you on live right now?
Yeah, we're on live right now.
That is bullshit.
Hey, why is that table in the way so we can't get out, huh? Must have been...
Damn, see? No, if I was...
Are they, listen, is someone talking politics in here? Because I see it.
No,
I hear a lot of fuck yous right now, and I'm wondering if it isn't because people are watching the news. There's too much politics in the world, right? I mean, they would never swear at the cops.
Bob, you guys was politics.
We're the good guys.
Fuck no, you was never a good guy. I ain't scared of you. You ain't got shit on me. Crooked as scoliosis.
Oh, that hurts my back.
Trust me, I come.
Well, your friend's waiting for you over there. Hey, what kind of jacket you got on there? What does it say? Well,
It says Crip Blood Hilltop GD.
Hilltop Hustlers. Well, remember those old days? You know, the old Hilltopper days versus
I never knew there was a Hilltop.
Nikes for life.
Never knew that.
Yeah, bullshit.
I didn't.
Michi works for us too now.
Damn. So why would you? I don't know nothing about that. Bob, has my name? When's the last time you heard my name?
No, it's not, I'm talking. It's like a historical fact. Why is everybody running?
Oh, you're here.
Oh no, she's going over to smoke away from the
They're
door.
looking at me like who's talking to the police. My friends even scared right now, Bob. But you know what? It'll take them a long time to grow up. You never called me. You never brought me. And I'm out.
Let's go see what this nice young lady has to say. Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
How are you? Good. You're waiting for your boyfriend or what?
I was waiting for my friend to come out.
Friend to come out? Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty busy in there, huh? You don't? Good for you. Good for you. Stay safe. Stay safe.
I try.
Stay safe. Stay safe. You don't look familiar. Are you from around here or not? No? Minneapolis side or what? Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Well, we're glad you come over here and visit us.
Well, yeah,
Time to time. Where's the good clubs in Minneapolis?
well, the goal is they didn't close that down.
162.
They did?
Yeah.
We're gonna clear the building.
How about out in the neighborhoods? Is there anything out in the neighborhoods at all?
Clear the building.
Tailgate, where's that at, Rev? You know?
Oh, Ridgefield.
Ridgefield?
Ridgefield.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got Billy's, Barnes, you know.
Oh, Billy's, I heard of Billy's.
Yeah, Billy's decent spot down on Grand. All right, well, nice to visit with you. Thanks for stopping over. Nice car, by the way. It's got a Hemi. How's it going, partner?
I'm all right, you?
Good. Everything good in there?
Yes, sir.
You claiming blue? You claiming blue tonight, huh?
Right.
I can't even imagine you being in prison. You have such a beautiful face. You don't seem like a second-degree assault person. She didn't look like a criminal, right? Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Mike. Thanks for taking everybody on a ride. Down here at Club Holiday. Club Holiday. Hi, ladies.
That's how you feel?
How's it going? How's it going? That red light is for you. It's a red light special. It's a warm red light. If you park on the other side, you get the blue light special.
You know what? I just got out of prison today, so I don't want to.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Well, you're. I can't even imagine you being in prison.
Yes, I was.
Seriously, what was the charge?
Second degree assault with a deadly weapon.
You notice I didn't ask you what you did. I just said what was the charge.
But you can find out the charge.
That way I don't want to make any assumptions.
No, you're right.
You have such a beautiful face. You don't seem like a second-degree assault person.
You know what? I'm dealing with the wrong people in life.
Is that how long were you in?
A year.
Really? So were you in prison or were you at the workhouse?
No prison.
Really? Which one? Shakopee or?
Only one in Minnesota.
Okay.
Shakopee.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Where was that at? Where did that happen?
Hennepin.
Hennepin? Was it a gun?
No, a knife.
A knife?
Yeah.
Did you actually stab someone or just threaten them? You stabbed them.
Well, I mean, it's assault, so.
Well, I mean, but sometimes they charge you if you try to stab somebody, but how bad was the person hurt?
He had 2 stitches. 16.
Okay, he didn't die.
No, he didn't.
That's good. Well, have you learned your lesson?
Definitely. Too pretty to be in there.
Huh?
Too pretty to be in there.
No, well, I mean, here's the thing. What was the cause? Were you on drugs
Oh, no.
when you stabbed him?
I was drinking a little liquor.
Little liquor?
162.
Well, go to church. This is the Rev Spence. He's a pastor, so make sure you get to church. That's the way to have the best good life, good looking forward, right, Rev?
That's right.
That's right. So,
I'm glad you made it home.
Where are you guys coming from?
I'm at a friend's house going back there.
Oh,
You be safe, okay?
well, we're here to make sure people at the Foundry and Born's Bar are safe.
Thank you.
So,
The Foundry, that's a bar?
yeah, do you know where that is?
No, I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, I'm like, we don't know where that is.
Where you guys are from, Hennepin, the other side, or what?
Yeah.
Billy's is open, right?
Oh, I heard about that.
What? Billy's on Grand.
Oh, that's a nice I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister was
Well, seriously, you seem like a good person. I don't know what happened on that day and time, but good luck to you, you know, in your life. You know, God bless. Thank
All right,
you.
God bless y'all. Young folks.
264.
2 days out of prison.
264.
He doesn't seem like a
267.
knife person.
Heavy
Do you think?
267.
Huh?
I'll be right back.
You don't put knife past anybody.
Yeah. It's Club Holiday. Well, I mean, the lesson there is she didn't look like a criminal, right?
Right, she didn't.
She looked like a young, nice person.
Yeah.
She wasn't really drunk. So, well, that's yours.
Yeah, don't be drinking.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
But you handled it well. You handled it
Just
well.
got out of prison 2 days ago. Okay. See what's happening at the Foundry tonight?
Some pussy. Y'all want to see some pussy?
No.
Want to see some
Don't.
pussy? Some white pussy.
That's a good flavor, good aroma. Good aroma.
Pink pussy.
It smells interesting. I quit smoking.
Do that dick still?
I
Do that dick still get on hard?
Stop.
I think we'll be back here. Smoking would affect your ability to get an erection. Yeah. See, to be honest with you, she was grabbing for Pat's crotch.
She was reaching.
She was reaching for Pat's crotch, and that arrests her for criminal sexual conduct at that point, right? See what's happening at the Foundry tonight? Make sure everybody's getting along.
How you doing?
Everybody getting along okay?
It smells like August 1st out here.
Looks like everybody's going back in.
It can't be us.
What?
But it smells interesting out here.
That's a good flavor, good aroma. Good aroma.
What y'all say?
I said it's
It
a good
smells
aroma.
nice
Smells like
out here.
Y'all
cigars.
see some pussy?
No, I do not.
Do y'all want to see some pussy?
No,
Well,
thank you.
you just
Do you
got.
want to see
No,
some
don't.
pussy?
No, we don't want to.
Oh, okay.
but
Do
thank
you
you.
want to see some white pussy?
No.
Pink pussy.
We're here to keep people safe. Did you know we're the
Keep
police?
our own self safe.
Y'all got a light?
Huh?
I quit smoking January 31st.
Do that dick
I
still?
had-
Do that dick still get on hard?
Stop, young lady.
Boy, fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not everybody represents our society that well. But for the most part, like we said, most people are good. How's it going? We got quite a turnout. I don't think they're all going to fit.
No, we got a full house.
Yeah. I think we'll be back here. That's my prediction.
I'm afraid you're right.
That's my prediction. It's 11 o'clock.
Afraid you're right.
11 o'clock. People are pretty well intoxicated already. Little conflict going on in the parking lot already. I think we're going to be back here. But let's see what the east side looks like first, huh? I did. One thing I did learn there is I never heard that smoking would affect your ability to get an erection.
Goodness gracious.
She was. You know why I drove away, backseaters? To be honest with you, she was grabbing for Pat's crotch.
She was reaching.
She was reaching for Pat's crotch, and that we didn't want to get to that point. For a variety of reasons, but we would have to arrest her for criminal sexual conduct at that point, right? So
yeah. If her mom was listening, she's going to get her mouth washed out with soap.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
A couple more police cars here. Our travels.
Looks like a tow truck.
The fowl that are loose in the area, charging at a collar in our son.
Oh, there we go.
A what?
Well, you should look it up. You get the thing here. 705 Bedford. Just down here in Bedford. Go down there. It's right down here. Oh, it's what? Right down here. 705 Bedford.
Clear by 267-273.
Copy, flight minutes.
What's it called?
Rooster and hen loose in the area, charging and complaining in her son at the entrance, in the back entrance.
That's the call, 705 Bedford?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Rooster and hen? Is that right by the church? Or not?
No. Bedford.
That was right by the church. Were you guys on Bradley?
Bradley.
Oh, the next block over though is Bedford.
Yep.
And it's on the west side, so.
Yep.
Well, we don't get calls like this very often, folks. I haven't had a rooster and a hen call.
So who getting out? You know that they will peck you too.
Well, let's flip for it. Heads, I win, tails, you lose.
Right. I think I know that trick. So they're in the back.
Back of 7. Well, who's rooster and hen is it? Huh? Got any idea?
No.
Well, this is important. You might have to take the phone. Get your flashlight. Yeah, which house is 705? Close your eyes a minute. 709? Oh,
705.
are you sure that's a call? Are you just making this up? Well, yeah, don't put it back. But can we drive around? We can drive around the block with that radio. I don't think.
A rooster and a hen.
There's another street back here.
This is
Bradley.
Bradley.
Yeah, so they got their back of their house. Up there, you think? Yeah, I think we gotta go. So you guys there? This is the back. Oh, here we go. Did you call? Oh. We gotta call a loose rooster. Is there a loose rooster? Yeah. You got the rooster?
Hey, people, there is really a rooster in here. And Bob's going to go catch it. Bob is looking for a rooster and a hen. And he's talking to it. He's saying hello to it. He found the rooster and the hen, people. He found it. I'm not going to help you, Bob. I'm not carrying a rooster or a hen.
273. Lily Dillon with Hotel X-ray call 832.
Huh?
Can you grab the camera? Come in there. The rooster and the hen have gone into the house now.
It's in their house?
Well, it is now. The rooster and the hen. But can you take that carefully without, you know what I mean? Pull that out, careful. Don't hit the red dot. And then, you know how to squeeze this? Here, I'll get it. You grab. Okay, there you go. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm going to go show you the rooster and the hen.
Hi.
Way up there. Slide in over here, Rev. There's a rooster and a hen up there. You see him?
Oh, up there.
I can pull over here so you can see
Hey,
him.
hey, hey, hey.
There you go.
There they are.
Rooster and the hen. They were outside running around, so we're going to have to get animal control. All right, well, St. Paul Police is coming.
Hi.
St. Paul Animal
I was
Control.
watching you guys.
Were you watching? Oh, you're watching. Thank you. Sergeant?
All right, I got to see if I'm on.
We get calls here all the time. Robert, always it's like a party. Let out. Looks like a security there.
Big guy.
Look at all the cars here. Oh my goodness. Hey, any county spots if you're not doing anything, flow over here to 200 South Robert. Get the building where we always get calls later on, but there is one make party here.
Man.
Hey, party. We're gonna have to. I don't know if we can get in, get out, get around. Let them know the police are here low, just so that they feel more comfortable. Here we go. Hey, Santa! Santa, come here a minute. What's the occasion here? What was it? Cool. Cute outfits, huh? Yeah, we're not here to cause any trouble, but it's a lot of people, huh?
Yeah, that's all
You guys good though?
Yes, we're trying to find our Uber.
All right.
Good luck. See you later. Thank you. I hear yelling at the front door.
That's music.
Oh, like I said, look at all the cars here, Rev.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Time is it?
He said it's crowded. He said it's leave. 12:42.
I'm sure that's the fire code. It's been close. Oh, Jason! Jason! Jason, what's going on? Are you gonna kill anybody or what? Good party or not? Good, how about you? You guys going in or just leaving? Alright, be safe. Have a good Halloween. Well, how did they park them in here? They double parked them. Well, there's like two different parties here. How's it going, girls? Hello. How's it? Let's see if there's security here. What's going on? How's the party going? Oh, I want to see the costumes. Security?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Just checking in, just making sure you're safe.
We get people out here.
Is it about the end?
Yes, it's about the end right now.
Where are your backup?
Oh, backup's inside.
No, I said, where are your backup? We are your backup. Hey, did you see? Hey, here's what I want to know. Hey, was there anybody here dressed as a cute girl?
No, there were some people passing out though, so we had.
Oh, really?
That's why we shut down right now.
Looks like they're coming in now.
Well, see, the thing is, we shut down for an hour, then we reopened because we had to get girls
She's
that
got no
passed
clothes
out.
on. What?
It was two girls that passed out in here and in the bathroom. Hey, brother, that's not. I just seen a girl here with literally nothing on.
Really?
Literally a piece of string.
Wow.
In this cold. It's crazy.
Whose party is it? Somebody.
One of the venue guys is his nephews, and he ended up going to college or something. So he goes to U of M. He's like big, like internet sister guy.
We're gonna just hang out by the front here. You go take care of your job. You doing metal detectors?
Yes, sir. They're inside doing metal detectors. Pat down.
Good. Yeah, some of them you ain't got to pat down.
Pat down right here. They got a metal detector.
Some of them you might not want to pat down.
We got two security guards inside.
Good for you.
Right here, though.
Is there one? Just one door?
No, that's one.
Just one door. All right, thank you. Well, this is a costume. I don't really know what these girls without any clothes on are pretending to be. What do you think? What do you think they're pretending to be? Come on, Rev.
Yeah. Let's see what the backseaters are saying.
That is a common thing, though, to wear skimpy clothing. A lot of people want to get into this gathering. Yeah, they were in the picture, but we never were able to figure out if it was stolen or not. We assumed it was. SWAT team! SWAT team! Hey, Odie, if you can run down here to 200 Robert, just to hang out in the parking lot with us here as they clear them out. We're too close. What's the backseater saying? Are we rating these costumes? All right, tell us the best costumes as you see. We need some good ratings. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Here comes Jason again.
My question is he closed for hours and open back up?
Yeah, I'm not sure that was true. But it's only 33 degrees here. I'm going to back up in case somebody comes out with it. How about that girl over on the left there with the zebra underwear? She got zebra socks too, right?
Right.
I can see why Santa and his elf left.
Yeah, they didn't exactly fit in.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's obviously very crowded, very stressful. There must be some serious dancing. Why don't you go in there and get a video of the dancing?
That's okay.
Where's Andre when you need him?
Guess what? You might find a guy in the onesie.
Yeah, you think some of that was right? I don't know. Quite a mix of people.
Very.
What do you call it? A collective? What's the word for that? I don't know. How's it going, guys? Just helping people safe. Yeah, love it. There you go.
There's no one injured.
It's a lot of people.
Come on, that girl's gotta be freezing, right?
Right, it's gotta be. Unless you got a lot of juice.
Ooh, the pair of us going to get very close to each other there. What's that? Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman. Oh, here's the onesie with the dragon coming up here. Wait, come here, what are you? Okay, Toy Story. Toy Story. It's Infinity and Beyond. There's an inmate. Where's he? What's that speaker? Hey, inmate. Inmate from the Ramsey County Sheriff. Yes, you with the orange jumpsuit. You with the orange jumpsuit. Step back. Step back there, inmate. Inmate, come over here, inmate. You got out of your cuffs. Come back over here. Inmate, an orange jumpsuit. We want to see that. We want to see that costume. We want to see if it, there you go. Thank you, inmate.
Wow.
You put me on 808. University over.
Later it gets, the better our jokes are. Where'd the zebra pants go?
I hope she went and thought it was me.
I think she did the cars back down. There was Wonder Woman again. You know, anytime there's large numbers of people, most of them don't seem intoxicated, do they?
No.
I saw my bodies too prevalent, so. Are you cold? Are you cold?
Male speaking fast saying that he loves us.
All right, well, if your friends are down here at 200 South Robert at the
Unit 2 for CDP. Caller saying the one was trying to enter the apartment from the apartment above by knocking off the ceiling for 25 minutes.
The picture might be better. I don't know. Whoa, there's another crowd coming.
And they just keep coming.
They only can go out one door, so I don't know what's happening.
And 3 tonight, you can actually disregard. We got all the flowers accidental.
You know, if we had a big hall, we could hold some good parties.
Thank you.
We just invite people.
Right.
Is that little Red Riding Hood? Hello, Riding Hood.
Your case number is 198-376. 198-376.
How's it going, partner? Good. Just chilling. Keep people safe. Keep people safe. Yeah.
So they must go and say, hey, the police at the door. One by one, they come out and ask us what they're doing.
She had cat whiskers on. But they're telling people we're a little bit crowded.
You got fellas here volunteering for missing person. I'm out here at Foundry and University.
Oh, wow.
What do we got coming here? What do we got coming here? I don't think costumes are like when I was young. We put a costume on.
117.
She's got a cane with her, too.
117.
Can you meet 2770 at Marion University for a missing person that they are currently with?
There's our runaway prisoner. Runaway prisoner in the stripes. Right there, number 842.
Is this the police?
The Boston Celtics. There's another inmate. People like the inmate. How's it going? Looking good. Good costume. Good costume.
That's 101 to copy. University Avenue West and Snelling Avenue North. Caller states on University heading towards Dale. There are two groups of people on each side of the street. Caller stating they were passing around a black 9mm. Male with a white sweater was the last one seen with a firearm. The male is also wearing a mask. There's approximately 12 people on each side of the street.
Interesting. Good.
Can we get a better location?
Follow that one for a little bit.
Far away. That's before, I believe. They just walked past me. They were going eastbound from Albert.
Yeah, we're going to end up right at that address we were
Copy,
at.
going eastbound for Albert.
Just info, I didn't see anyone with a handgun. juveniles or just adults at this point?
But yeah, question?
I believe they're all to be juveniles. Just a group of them walking amongst themselves, not making threats to anyone.
This young man that was in an essential shirt.
There's about 6 on the north side and 6 on the south side, both walking in the same direction.
Well, I'm making sure that he don't...
From the north side, 6 on the south side.
He tries to get back. Come and get us.
Had multiple callers stating that this is a firearm.
For highly intoxicated female.
I don't know. Southeast corner of Robert and Plato.
Thank you. Copy, you'll be cleared in. Copy, 30 minutes, 58 minutes.
No.
Hey, buddy.
So that was the one that took his shirt off.
Which one?
He took his shirt off.
Okay, we can't see if I can watch it for a little bit, see if I can see
He's
a fire.
back there behind the... He's behind the dumpster, he said.
Okay, behind us.
us. Said he hit a woman.
171.
Hey, miss. I have a question. Question. So, that's a black halo, okay, on your head. Does that mean you're like an angel or a devil? Or
No, I think I'm an angel.
You're an angel?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
We just want to check.
Exactly. Nothing with the devil.
Now that I see your smile like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
We gotta go.
According to the original complainant, yes, the male with a white sweater was left on with the gun. White sweater with a face mask.
Copy. We're now walking eastbound on the north side of
There's a lot of people here, Robin. To be honest with you, just as many have come as have left, right?
Somebody said, inmates and hookers seem to be popular.
You know what? That's what those outfits are. Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
How many callers?
Those are hooker outfits.
Hooker outfits.
That's something like that. So there's a lot of different cultures here. That girl's costume is too small.
Parkland, Magnolia, Minnesota.
There's the zebra pants. There's the zebra pants. She came back and went in.
Parkland, Magnolia, 0100.
You know if we leave here, there's going to be a fight, right?
As soon as we leave. What's up, man?
On Northside University between Syndicate and Hamlin.
Is this a kid party? Because they're not drinking.
Doesn't seem like it. I don't
The male
know.
on the north side, Syndicate
That's a dance party, I think, right?
Air, calling time 101, Syndicate Hamlin.
I don't know. I mean, I'm ready to leave, but I feel like something could happen here.
As soon as we take off.
Well, we're doing good community outreach. At least you are. I just need to arrest the 3 prisoners down here. I do suppose it is possible that we're contributing to the traffic jam. Although there's nobody behind us. Everybody's going the other way.
171, we have one guy with a gun.
Copy, male with a gun.
They have not seen each other in a long time.
I don't know about that. Oh, there's probably some girl texting on the phone. Yeah.
There's another one from the south that's kind of moving north.
She used to wear that in 4th grade. That was her 4th grade outfit.
Wanted is Minnesota Kilo Uniform Delta 807 2024. Occupants are also suspects in the shooting and from Delta 807 on a 2024 Compass Silver in color. Vehicle is carjacked at gunpoint. Suspects in shooting and multiple carjackings. Screens at 102.
Taking a carjacking at gunpoint. Occupants are suspects in a shooting and multiple other carjackings.
Oh, there you go.
Vehicle to 114 Silver Jeep Compass. Kilo Uniform Delta 807.
Silver Jeep Compass. Most important car of the night here. Kilo Uniform Delta, KUD. Well, one of the Dallas cheerleaders is here. 807. Dallas Cowboys, did you see that?
Two broke off and they got on the platform at
Silver Jeep Compass, brand new, 2024.
Once they started stopping people, they started walking away westbound.
Copy, you said 5 were detained.
Kill your headlights there, Julia.
171.
Multi-one, we have about 3 guys that have guns and AR-15.
Well, they got some guys with a lot of guns up there.
Copy. 3 have AR style guns.
Jesus, criminy.
You know what, those guys are officers.
Hey, good question.
I'm sorry, go again.
I'll turn the heat up. You're going to open the window a little more.
They got another one.
322, copy, you're out to the Answers Medics on the Silver 1115 George Avenue. 104.
There's no work out the situation. I think there's another group on the other side of the street, but they're all good work now. I got a lot of them.
The group on the south side doesn't have any firearms on them.
Copy, group on south side does not have any firearms.
Well, here we are, 2023, and I can tell you, it is cold out here, 33 degrees, and these people have on nothing.
419 tag, was anybody free? We need someone to go to T to grab a rifle box.
Wow, interesting.
They're all tied up over last time. Rifle box from Central, but it was
Like I said, we had the other people on the south side too. Looks like they're all together.
Look at Bob. He's having a ball.
Why'd you bring him outside?
How do you look?
He looks good.
Ew! Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fort Myers Beach. Come here a minute. I love it. Come here. Fort Myers. Have you been there? Huh? I love your hair too. Yeah. I think I saw you on Fort Myers Beach on the pier.
You think so?
On the pier. Yeah. Yeah. I love the Fort Myers Beach.
Thank you so much.
You know where the pizza place is there? Right on the pier. Yeah.
I do.
So what are you dressed up as?
I'm Lola Bunny.
All right. Very good. What's that? I love it. What's that one?
That's a burger.
How was the party? Have you been?
It's hot in there.
Yep. Well, the end result of it, did they say they had ARs or the cops did?
I didn't understand. Somebody had to go get a rifle box.
Okay. Oh, instead of... Yeah, I don't know. I think they need a traffic control officer. Well, I see a lot of intoxicated people. That's a good thing. I like that heat, Rev.
I feel it.
Yeah. Just keep coming. You know, I think we gotta open up our own party house.
Yeah, and these look like kids.
Yeah, they are. They're nice kids.
Hey!
Hey!
Bob's been ID'd.
Hey, this is just a Bob Fletcher costume. It's really it's a Bob Fletcher costume. It's just a costume.
Copy, cancel, medic.
Who's that? Prince?
What's his name? Playboy Mansion.
Oh, Hugh Hefner?
Yeah.
Is he Hugh Hefner? Now we got a Hugh Hefner here, huh?
329.
Well, we're going to see if somebody's... why don't you ask if anyone want to come to Trunk or Treat tomorrow?
There's an east car that can assist on a domestic at Pine Tree Park Apartments, 820 Hazel Street, North Unit 109. Caller said there's a male that's beating her up, currently separated, comes from the hallway.
I can't believe how many people are
Suspect
here.
is Kevin Moore and was looking for his drugs and then started hitting the caller.
100 on Arizona. What's your 06?
There's the ambulance.
329, do you copy? 329, copy. With 316, and the caller's going to be waiting near the front door.
This must be the place to come, huh?
Must be. At least you knew about it.
We're turning the temperature of this heat up a little bit, Rev.
Huh?
We're turning the temperature up a little bit. Up. Like, kind of hotter.
Oh, yeah.
With the windows open at 33 degrees.
Hey, 43, investigate. June 23, 15, 10th Street, with Charlestown Robert 20.
There's another inmate.
2315, 10th Street,
Any of the group that's on the south side, they're like fast guards right now. We're going to lose them on camera here in a little bit.
So we don't have all the details on that call on Union Snelling, but clearly that was some citizen. Hey, how's it going? Some citizen saw the gun being moved and called, and now the officers are stopped them, and they have several guns. But it's just a great example how we're dependent upon citizens calling us. You can be anonymous, but let us know what you see, because those anonymous calls are those little tips. They need to go so often. Probably stop the major shooting, major event. No, just another example.
See something, say something.
Don't hesitate. We like those calls. They need other stuff, you know?
Right.
We've had several calls here in the past. Amazing thing is we haven't had any calls here tonight.
Yeah.
It's obviously a loud and robust party. I didn't say rambunctious, but robust. I just wonder where everybody's coming from. That's just getting here now, right? You gotta wonder, right?
What's up, man? Come on, Fran. I'm the driver. Hi, Fran. Hi, Fran. Officer Court.
What's going on?
Officer Court.
What's going on? All right, I'll thank you. Keep you safe. Well, youth services. He's got a new building.
Yeah.
Sergeant Suki's working on the other. There were two groups originally. Comes out Lexington University. The second group they didn't detain, and Suki's got eyes on them up at Lexington University. They're going to take a conversation. Maybe had two groups out to shoot it out.
May have been. That's interesting. But
I bet there's a few guns in the cars around here, huh?
yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. I bet some of them carry. But I would get them out of these.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they know they can't bring it in.
Grand Avenue, I believe, on Grand for an assault. Color stated she was choked.
They're in the red shirt with the white shirt. He's walking away with the white shirt. They're going behind the White Castle.
Well, we're probably going to have to blow this pop stand and hope everything stays safe, huh?
Yeah, cause I hear a couple of places.
Getting a little busy out there. And what time is it? 1:16? Jesus, people are still coming down here. We might come back, though. As soon as we get a clear shot out of here, we'll take it. Party's over. All right, well, as much as I think this is important, we'll probably, it's too much stuff starting to pop off. No, come with us. Yeah, come on Uni somewhere. Grand. Thank you. Well, Jason's back. Who are you going to kill, Jason? Who are you going to kill?
FBI investigates high-level aid to sheriff. By Mara H. Gottfried, Pioneer Press. Published February 2nd, 2007 and updated November 14th, 2015. Ramsey County Sheriff Bob Fletcher said Friday the FBI is investigating a high-level civilian aide in his department. Mark Nalen, a public information officer and Fletcher's friend, is being investigated for allegations of criminal conduct, the sheriff said. Fletcher declined to detail the allegations. No other county employees were being investigated, he said. Nalen, 46, didn't return calls Friday. His lawyer, Paul Rogoshesk, declined to comment. The allegations are ones the FBI is obligated to investigate, Fletcher said. If they prove true, Fletcher said, I would be shocked, but I'll let the investigation run its course. Fletcher hired Nalen in 1998. Nalen served as best man at Fletcher's wedding in 2004. Fletcher narrowly defeated former St. Paul Police Chief Bill Finney in November to win another term. The FBI contacted Fletcher about its investigation into Nalen for the first time Friday and asked for a meeting, the sheriff said. Agents requested documents and access to employees for interviews. Fletcher said his office is cooperating. An FBI spokesman said the agency does not confirm or deny whether an investigation is taking place. The sheriff's office will launch an internal affairs investigation, Fletcher said. Nalen is on vacation out of state and his employment status with the department didn't change Friday, Fletcher said. Typically, we take the approach that a person is innocent until proven guilty, Fletcher said. When Fletcher hired Nalen as public information officer, his friend didn't have a background in law enforcement or media relations. He's certainly one of the hardest workers at the sheriff's office, said Fletcher, who added that information from Nalen's community contacts has led to dozens of felony arrests. Nalen, who has lobbied for the sheriff's office at the legislature, is hoping to get a part-time peace officer's license and start a career in law enforcement this year, Fletcher said. Nalen's salary is $64,660. Nalen's name surfaced in a gambling investigation by the Minnesota Department of Public Safety's Alcohol and Gambling Enforcement Division in 2003. The investigation focused on Nalen's friend, Michael Ogren, who then owned a bar called Rock in Maplewood. Acting on a tip, investigators raided the bar July 14, 2003, and found people playing blackjack, craps, and roulette. That night, Ogren told investigators he sent gambling proceeds from his annual game nights at the bar to Fletcher's re-election campaign. I think in the past couple of years we can go back. I have the canceled checks from right after this tournament that can substantiate that, Ogren said, according to a transcript of the interview. The next day, Fletcher directed a sheriff's inspector to ask state investigators to interview Ogren about his allegation and investigate further, according to a July 2003 sheriff's office memo. According to the same memo, the State Department of Public Safety declined to pursue the allegation. A state investigator there told the Sheriff's Department inspector that investigating the Fletcher allegation doesn't fit the department's job and that it doesn't care where the money goes, according to the memo. On July 16, 2003, the sheriff's inspector interviewed Ogren, who recanted his statement about routing gambling proceeds to Fletcher's campaign. Ogren told the inspector that making the allegation about Fletcher was stupid on my part and a bad case of judgment, according to a transcript of the interview. In the meantime, the Commissioner's Office of the Department of Public Safety reviewed Ogren's allegation and referred it to the FBI, according to Assistant Commissioner Tim Leslie. Leslie said he does not know what became of the referral. In October 2003, the Ramsey County Attorney's Office charged Ogren with gambling, a felony. Ogren did not enter a plea of guilty or not guilty. He agreed to complete 100 hours of community service and, after remaining law-abiding for 1 year, the County Attorney's Office dropped the charge against him. Ogren did not return a call Friday. Nayland was deposed in 2005 as part of an unrelated lawsuit against the Sheriff's Department. Nayland said in the deposition that he was gambling at the Rock Bar the night of the raid, but left before investigators arrived. He was not arrested or charged. They gamble everywhere, Nayland said when a lawyer questioned him about gambling. Why is it illegal? I don't think gambling's a crime. Ogren now owns the Myth nightclub in Maplewood. Fletcher said Nayland moonlights for Ogren as security director at Myth.
A new federal lawsuit claims a St. Paul woman, Nakia Moody, died 3 years ago from excessive police force during a mental health episode.
The Fox 9 investigators examined this case a couple years ago, and Tom Blyden is here now with details on the lawsuit. And Tom, I remember this video. It can be tough to see.
It is, Randy. We've been saying that a lot lately, and we've tried to be judicious in what we'll be showing you tonight. This all happened 3 months before George Floyd was murdered, but it bears some limited similarities. A person struggling to breathe in the prone position, and again, that questionable concept, medical diagnosis of excited delirium, that in this case became the official cause of death.
You been here before? No.
It was nearly 3 years ago that Ramsey County deputies arrived at a Little Canada home where they found Nakia Moody, a mother of 5, in the middle of a mental health crisis, convinced people were trying to kill her.
What's going on today?
Who's trying to kill me?
Who's trying to kill you?
Oh, you guys are working with me.
No. It's okay.
Yes, you guys are.
Calm down.
Deputies struggled to handcuff Moody as she called out for her children.
Relax. Relax. What's your
Deputies placed her on her stomach in the prone position, and within seconds, Moody stopped moving.
Want to get this one hand around, Joe? You're playing possum right now, I think.
Nearly 2 minutes later, the deputies rolled her on her side and took her pulse.
I don't know if she's playing possum or what.
I don't feel like she was playing possum at all. She was actually dying in that moment.
When Moody's sister and family saw the video, they were in disbelief that it took a full 7 minutes after she went limp before deputies or EMTs realized there was a problem. In the ambulance, Moody went into full cardiac arrest. She was taken off life support 4 days later.
Clearly she needed help. And I just feel like the way that they just jumped on her and put her on the ground, it was just excessive and just downright wrong.
Where do you think the culpability lies between the deputies on the scene and the EMS crew that shows up?
I think in many ways there's enough culpability in a moral sense to go around.
In a civil rights lawsuit filed this week, attorney Paul Bozeman with Communities United Against Police Brutality argues that she is a victim of excessive force and a failure to intervene and provide medical assistance. What do you think are the important moments in that video that we should be looking at?
I think there are several. I think that the moment in which Officer Edicus puts pressure on the side of Ms. Moody's neck, and then she almost immediately passes out, I think that's a very important moment.
The Ramsey County medical examiner ruled Moody's death an accident and said she died from probable complications of excited delirium, recent cocaine use, and physical exertion. Excited delirium, of course, is what Minneapolis police officers would mention 3 months later before murdering George Floyd. Studies have shown it's far more likely people are dying in police custody from positional asphyxia.
That diagnosis has a very checkered past, and it almost always occurs when someone is being taken into police custody in no other way.
In the weeks before she died, St. Paul police had multiple contacts with Nakia Moody. They knew she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar, PTSD, and was convinced people were trying to kill her. The department's mental health unit, known as COAST, tried to intervene, an officer writing that COAST has exhausted its ability to engage Moody in services. The civil lawsuit intends to get at the mistakes and moments that ended her life. But her family also wants you to remember the mother, the sister, and daughter with the infectious smile. A life that ended too soon at 37.
She was the life of the party. Every time she walked in the room, eyes were on her because she was very beautiful and gorgeous.
The Ramsey County Sheriff's Office declined to comment on the lawsuit directly, but in a statement said the extended family at the home that night told deputies their help was needed and thanked them as they were leaving. Elsie, Randy.
And Tom, we know the Ramsey County attorney is reviewing cases that the medical examiner, Dr. Mike McGee, handled. Was this case one of those?
It's a good question. He did not do the autopsy and was no longer the chief medical examiner at the time, but he was still doing forensic pathology work for the office until his retirement 2 years ago. Short answer is we don't know, but it sounds like the attorney is prepared to make a broader argument about the culture in the medical examiner's office.
All right, we will see. All right, thank you, Tom Lydon.